the sign of Scorpio. So, cross watchers, you're welcome. Timing's fluid. This could have already happened. It could about to be happening. Just take how it resonates. Now, again, generalized. So this is not possibly going to apply for everyone. Good Lord, Mercury is in the shadow stage. Jesus. Or I'm just a klutz. Probably the latter. But, okay, let's see. Start again. So, Scorpios, cross watchers, you're welcome to be here. Now, don't be sensitive. This is supposed to be for Scorpio. So, it's not to your liking. It's what they're going through, okay? But you're more than welcome to flip the energies, to exchange them. If I say he and she a lot, it's just to distinguish between the masculine and feminine energies. And let's not get oversensitive or closed-minded on anything, okay? I'm not picking on anybody, or I'm not being insensitive to others. I'm just trying to distinguish the energies, okay? So if you can't handle that, there's plenty of amazing other readers who are very clear about the energies, but usually it resonates either to feminine or a masculine, and we have both. So with that said, let's continue, okay? Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. If this doesn't fit perfectly, take what doesn't, leave what doesn't, and check your other signs, okay? If it's your first time to tarot, then you check your sun, moon, your moon, rising, or Venus signs. Rising is the same as your ascendant. It's the mask we show to the world, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do this for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Now, this isn't gonna be for love per se, but if it comes out in the cards, I will read it just like that. But if I see money opportunities, then don't be offended if I say, okay, this is more about money. I'm just reading the cards. I don't distinguish what the universe gets to tell me, okay? So if you're looking specifically for love and you don't want to take a risk of something else coming out, then go to another channel, okay? But if not, stick around. We'll see what the cards have for you, okay? If I know my Scorpios, while they're about love, they're also about other people's money. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all know, don't play. Okay, let's see what's going on in y'all's fuck it love life. Whether it's the love of money or another human being. All right, source, come on now. I know I've been shuffling your cards for a while, but the first few times I tried to record, they flew everywhere and they were all in the reverse, and I was like, oh, hell no. So I just want to make sure it's not my energy, okay? So I'm just trying to keep things positive as possible, but I can't dictate what the cards say either, so. And true to form, we're in the shadow stages of Mercury, so every astrologer and freaking occult divinator wants to blame Mercury because we love it. It's a great excuse for anything that goes awry, right? Just kidding. You should hold yourself accountable. So yeah, I'm a klutz. Sometimes. See, as you see, they're not, it's being complicated. So, okay. The Death card, we have your own card in reverse. So either something has transitioned, or you've had a major death or rebirth or something, or you could be avoiding it. This could be a stagnant energy, all right? But there needs to be some ending to something. Either you are avoiding it, or you are prolonging it, or you feel stuck, like you can't end it, but we're about to see. So let's see, okay? cards are just so, the energy is just so like stiff. What's going on with you guys? My bestie is a Scorpio. And it's in, well, there you go. The devil, what are you oh. So apparently there's some type of addiction here. I don't want to say apparently. Y'all wouldn't be watching if you could read your own, right? But perhaps from the tarot. Almost dropped the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Still getting used to this. I'll just hold them up and show you, okay? So, you guys are avoiding or having a hard time letting go of some type of addiction, some type of addictive behavior. Perhaps, is this a lover? This could be. It could be a lover. It could be a toxic situation that you were struggling to let go of, all right? Something is in your energy that is making you feel bound. We had a jumper card, so it must be something tied to your happiness, your ultimate happiness, some type of wish fulfillment, some type of legacy, perhaps, some type of, it could be a family situation. Now, this is the Mercury, right? Mercury retrograde, shadow stage. So, this is your past. Could be some type of family situation. Now, it's the 10 of Pentacles. I see it as like legacy. Here, let me show you in case you haven't seen it. You know, it's like the kids, the house, you know, the family, see the puppies, like it's like happily ever after card, right? Financially abundant, meaning you have worked really hard to get to where you're at and you can kick back and enjoy it, right? That's how I see this card. Like you have worked super hard. But this is in your past position, okay? And guys, if y'all see me look to the side, I'm a student of tarot, okay? And I am a student of astrology, and I'm always studying and learning more things. So I got little side notes in case I get a little distracted or I lose my train of thought. So just bear with me. I'm not always making eye contact, okay? I always want to give y'all a very comprehensive reading. So I'm going to use all the tools that the universe has made available to me. Okay, so in your immediate past, some type of stability. Perhaps that was a family situation that you, either it became toxic and you're having to let it go, or it's becoming toxic at this moment because it's what crosses you, okay? And I know I'm sitting here shuffling the cards. That might bother you guys, but I'm going with the flow, right? What source is telling me and how I'm feeling this energy right now. And so I'm not just going to pull them and lay them out flat. We're doing this together, okay? So, let's see. Let's see what it is about this family situation. Yeah, is it some type of divorce is bothering you? So we have the Hierophant in reverse. Either you're leaving some type of social group, perhaps, but this could represent a marriage. And given that, some type of stability in your life, something that gave you stability, either emotionally, physically, spiritually, and it's become toxic. And you seem to be having a tough time ending it with this death card in reverse, which is yours. It represents Scorpio energy for those cross watchers. It's their Scorpio's energy to be able to reinvent themselves on a reg is an amazing quality they have. But they do have a darker side, a deep darker side. And sometimes that can be very binding to us. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's really hard to come out of or break away from. So, okay. But we have the wheel of Mercury retrograde, the Wheel of Fortune upright. So that's good. It's in your near future. So things are turning. If you are having a hard time letting go of this energy, it's coming to fruition. Source is helping you out. It's just a phase. This is always a phase. This too shall pass, right? So if anything bad happens, you know, it can only look up from here. Or if things are going really good, don't expect to be flying high all the time, you know? To understand duality, we have to experience the other. So if something's good, we have to understand and experience a bad so that we can appreciate it, right? So let's see. with the wheels turning in your favor for. Okay, so your apprehensions and your fears. You're afraid of this Tower moment. Losing this stability, losing this structure. Scorpio, this is what I feel right now. Some type of home life, some type of stability. But when the Tower moment happens, it's so that we can rebuild, or that we have I don't want to say transcended, maybe ascended, or we've exceeded this certain phase. I'm having a hard time with words, bear with me. We have surpassed a certain stage in our lives, right? That we've grown, either spiritually, emotionally, whatever it may be. And what used to serve us no longer serves us, right? Because we're at the next level. Like, I'm on a new level. So that's where you guys are going. And sometimes it's hard to let go of the good for the great, but I feel like that's what's coming in for you, okay? So something turned toxic and you're having to let it go, and it's not easy. And especially for a fixed sign like Scorpio, you guys are really, it's really, really hard, because most water signs, we cling on to the past. We don't like to let it go at all, because it's where our emotions are tied to. We have some sense of nostalgia. So let's see the views. Okay, so this could be someone that had a drinking problem. Perhaps that's why it's all coming to an end. This toxic situation could have had to do with someone else's addiction, or their laziness, or maybe they're not putting effort in the relationship anymore, or in the situationship, whatever it may be. You're feeling a disconnect. Yes, because we have the King of Swords and your hopes or wishes. So I'm assuming you're hoping to cut this, off, or there is some type of judgment coming in, because the King of Swords usually represents someone who's like a judge or a sheriff or someone in the legal field. It could be a lawyer. It could represent this person's who we're speaking of. It could be their profession, whatever it may be. But there's some type, so you're hoping for some type of justice is what I'm getting from this. Either someone DUI, something came in with a DUI. So I don't know if something happened. I don't like to put specifics on things, but that's what source was telling me. So some type of drinking and driving, some type of drinking incident perhaps happened, and you're hoping for justice, because it has caused, as mostly addictions do, is, they break up families. It's unfortunate. I'm product of it as well. I've been through it. So yeah, your outcome, you're putting down this burden, or maybe you need to delegate these tasks. Scorpios, I know they try to do everything themselves because they can be so focused on details, right? So they kind of get lost in it. So, but it also causes you turmoil. And so I have the 8 of Cups reversed, which you're trying to leave a situation to find your happiness, right? But you can't do that until you let down the burden, or until you release some of this struggle and toxicity, right? By getting help from those that are good at it. And I know Scorpios, you guys have a hard time trusting other people, especially in your personal affairs. You guys are very private people. So you're hoping for some type of divine justice, and that could come from the court systems, sheriff, again, judge, an accuser, something like that. Swift action with some type of strategy, someone who takes strategy. It's sharp, it's quick. And so that's what you're hoping to come out of, right? But you got to stop shouldering it on your own. That's what source is telling me. Like, you're trying to do too much. It's exhaustive. And then you're going over the details in your head. And I don't see it's keeping you up at night, but I can only imagine that it's some type of turmoil emotionally. And as a water sign, you really have to self-care and make sure you take time for yourself. You're probably trying to be a superhero and do everything and be Yeah. Yeah, you're having it. Oh, well, as I said that, you're up in your head at night. See? And the sword, because you're willing to, you're not going to let go of this. You're not going to take any action to help remedy the situation. So you guys have to get out of this energy. You're going to have to trust somebody. And there's people out there and that's their job. And let them do their job and trust that the universe has your back and that it's going to work out for the best, okay? So see, I was like, I'm surprised you're not up at night, but here you go. But that's coming to an end, okay? It seems like a very dark cycle you guys are going through. It's not easy, but 2020 is about transformations and growth, and these just fell out. I'm not sure, but I'm going to read them anyway. So I'm seeing the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate union with a Pentacles, a King of Pentacles, which it could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It's an earth sign. Someone who's got money. This could be your energy, right? And if it's someone's rising sign, the King of Pentacles could also represent a Taurus. And then there's a King of Cups too. So this could even be your energy. Right here, it's a water sign, or Cancer, Pisces. Again, usually two kings could represent two male figures in your life. Or if you guys are both business owners, or you are both like the money makers. I don't know how to say that. I was gonna say head of household, but that would be weird. But you could be. So if yes, Scorpion, if you're moms and you take care of the kids, that's fine. But you could also run a business. You could also handle a lot more, because your cards show you handling a lot more than what is necessary, right? For your health and your well-being and the well-being of others. Because when we're spread too thin and we don't leave a little bit of reserve in the tank, we get burned out. Perhaps you're already feeling burned out. You're up at night, but you just have to relinquish some of this control. Big words are not my thing, apparently. So, guys, I'm just seeing like with the King of Cups, with this Four of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, I didn't show you. Some type of love lost, some type of emotional lost in the home, in your stability. Now, if you're hoping for new love, I see one coming in. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. As I was telling you, this is someone with money. This was someone who's slow, steady, stable. And if this is for women, let him be the man. Let him be the alpha, okay? I know you guys are headstrong. I know you don't want to let your feelings, you don't want to get hurt again, etc., etc. But don't put up too much of a wall to prevent your soulmate from coming in. Your true, I don't mean soulmate like your sister or your tribe or whatever, your high vibe tribe or your, soul group or whatever that is. This is like a union, like a twin flame. This could even be maybe perhaps a partnership in business if that's what you're looking for. But this is divinely guided. Whatever this is coming in for you, once you let go of some of this burden, then maybe you'll have time for love. That's what I'm getting from the cards, okay? So, that's what I have for you today. That's what I have for you for, February 2020. If you would like a personal reading, my information's down below. Please feel free to comment, like, or share. I would love to hear your feedback. So, get rid of some of this responsibility so you can have fun and take care of yourself and maybe go out on a date, all right? Especially this, with the spring coming. But go ahead and get this dark stuff out of the way. And get some help if you guys need it. Don't be afraid to ask. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. it's better to ask for help if you're not a very good swimmer and you're drowning than it is to freaking die out there trying to paddle your way in or tread water and you're exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and reach out and see if you can get some support from a lawyer, from somebody in the legal system. If you're having child support issues, you know, a care worker or someone with CPS, something like that. I don't like to be negative, but you know, I'm just reading the cards, okay? But I know when people go through some stuff, okay, things can get pretty fucked up, especially when children are involved or family or money. Like so you wouldn't be here if you weren't having a problem with something, unless you just love watching tarot and you're curious, right? Or you're curious about your person or your situation, okay? But something drew you here. So if you like it, fantastic. If it doesn't resonate, let's check your other signs, okay? Thank you so much for letting me read for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed, and hope the rest of your February, it looks like it's gonna get amazing, okay? But you're going through a tough patch. But that said, have a fantastic February, guys. I'll see y'all in March. Bye.